Hello everybody and welcome back to Danganronpa Antebellum Lockdown. We're on the title screen because I haven't played... I don't know where it's going to drop me. I haven't played the game in like a week. I was trying to finish last window. But hey, we're here. We're here. Let's continue. The rules got revealed to us. Not the rules. The fact that this is a killing game was revealed to us. I had realized it was back to just me, Ismene, and Dracul in the hall. Only the three of us, like the start. Well, that was a lot. Hey, I know it looks bad now, but it's gonna be alright. It's gotta be. At least we've got each other. Right. I hate to admit it, but at least I vaguely know some people here.
Hold on!
And I don't think any of us took the shocks that seriously. What? Why is it seriously capitalized? We all know it was just stress. I just hope the government will send someone to rescue us soon. If this really is being streamed, it's only a matter of time until they find out. I can imagine they're lying about it being streamed. There'd be very little incentive to organize all this if there's nothing in it for them. They could be lying about the other stuff to scare us, though, like the crimes. I doubt all of us can really be evil, monstrous criminals. That's just ridiculous. We're all good people. Yeah, I'd like to believe that. They're probably just saying it to scare us. But we're stronger than that, right, guys? They're not lying. Huh? Come on, don't joke about that. Well, it's going to come out sooner or later, so... I've definitely done something very against the law. I don't care how that makes you see me. I don't particularly want to give details, but I don't want to pretend they're lying about the criminal part. That would just confuse the situation more. Well, I appreciate you telling us. That likely wasn't easy for you. You also. Hey, it's okay. It's probably nothing major, right? You probably just accidentally messed up. Besides, major or not, you're not the type to do that thing. I know would be really sorry if you broke even the most minor rule. And as long as you regret it, that's what counts. Is that really what you think? Huh? What does that mean? I'm not exactly book smart. No need to start talking in vague proverbs or something. You regret it, right? No, I don't. I can't say I'm sorry either. Oh, that's bad, I know. But I'm not going to lie and say that I don't think I did the right thing. What? This, this isn't like you. Hey, you can talk to us, you know that, right? I just want to understand what's going on here. I really don't think you're a bad person. I hope you two stay safe tonight. If you're lucky, people will be reasonable about all this. Ismini turned to walk towards the door, getting ready to open it. Please talk to us. What's going on? What did you do? Ismene hesitated for a moment. He deserved it. She quickly left the room, leaving me and Dracul alone. Dracul looked pretty torn up. It was clear all of this, not just Ismene, was getting to him quite a bit, but he was trying to stay optimistic for all of us. I carefully put a hand on his shoulder. Shin! Hey, it's okay. It's okay if you don't know how things are going to work out. It's okay if you don't know if everything's going to be okay. It's okay. It's okay. If you can't immediately fix whatever is going on with Ismene, give her time. I think she needs it a bit on her own to figure that out herself. All we can do is be there for her. But what if she doesn't want us to be there for her? What if something bad happens and she isolates herself and someone gets antsy and then they... After he said that, I flung my arms around him and held him in a tight hug, holding on to him as if he was my raft in the middle of a storm. At that moment, he seemed to let it all out.
I'm sorry, Shin. I'm trying to keep it together, but...
Hey, it's okay. No one would be completely alright in this situation.
This is cute. And gay. They're gay. Aww.
I just wish this was all a prank, or a dream, or I was back home, or I could just find the right words, or say them with enough confidence to make people believe them. I want everything to be okay. I don't want anyone getting hurt. Not when I could have done something to stop it. Not again. I know, I probably deserve to be here, but I don't want to do anything that makes me deserve to be here more.
I can't promise that it'll be alright. But I can promise you that no matter what, you'll have people here for you. And hey, if you want my opinion, I think you're a pretty good leader. You've made me feel a lot more at ease.
Aw, he's crying. I would say give that man a hug, but you're already giving him a hug.
I really don't want Iz or even you to die, or think less of me, or learn anything about me that makes you hate me.
We're not going to die on you. Don't even think about that. I can't die now, can I? We've still got to play that campaign, don't we?
Yeah, you're right. Thank you.
It's the least I could do. You'd do the same for me, and 100 times more for me. I think, given how eager you've been to cheer people up.
He seemed to calm down a bit more, returning a little more to his regular self. Phew, sorry about that. It's just been a long day, huh? I reckon we've earned ourselves a long night's sleep tonight. Yeah, let's hope our cells are comfy, although the word cell doesn't fill me with much confidence. Hey, you never know. They did say they had to set them up, so maybe they've individualized to us. Maybe they're individualized to us. I guess we'll just have to see. Would you maybe like to check them out together? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. But hey, I'd just like to make sure that there's no future bad blood between us. I'd rather you learn through me than some sort of showman to demonize me. And you don't have to share yours. I'm just doing this as a show of good faith for dealing with me. Getting emotional there. You really don't have to. It's been a long day. You might want to rest on it before you disclose something like that. I think I'll be too scared to do it tomorrow, honestly. But it's nothing big, really. I just used to shoplift a bit. You know, just small bits I wanted. Gifts for my sister when I couldn't afford them. It was bad, yeah, but I stopped doing it ages ago. Are they really punishing people for putting them in here for something as small as that? I mean, I don't think Jakku would lie to me, but if they are, there's no way that's fair. It's really not that bad at all. Honestly, if I wasn't terrified of breaking rules, I could see myself doing the same for my sister before my talent made my family pretty well off. Don't sweat it too much. I honestly think it's crazy they throw you in here for something small as that. Yeah, it's pretty unbelievable, isn't it? But hey, that's what gives me faith that the others aren't that bad, and that in the end we can all get along until we get rescued from here. Yeah, that's a good sign. Is yours bad? You don't have to tell me, of course. All in your own time, Shin. Sorry if I'm pushing you. I can't tell him how awful mine is when he's here just for shoplifting a bit as a kid. I couldn't do that for him after his mene. It was an honest mistake. I smiled at him slightly, trying to convince him I wasn't lying through my teeth. We should go back to our cells now. Hopefully they're not too bad. Yeah, right. Let's go. If they are bad, we can always try to decorate them. Make them a bit more like home. Sounds like a plan. We both walked out of the assembly hall, glad we were leaving that place, and that conversation behind. Once more we began to traverse the halls of the facility, but almost immediately after we turned the corner we ran into someone. Huh? Mello?
Oh, hi. Nice to see you again.
Maiko? Wait, weren't you going to see the cells with Takiko?
Oh, I was, but then I felt bad about leaving you guys.
Aw, what did we ever do to deserve someone as compassionate as you?
You're too nice to me. I might get too used to it.
Wait, did you hear any of that?
No. It seemed like you guys were having a pretty private conversation, so I didn't want to interrupt. But I didn't want to go back and bother Takiko, so, I just kinda waited for a second.
Oh, you could have come in.
Sorry. I just didn't want to make things weird. But, now I realize I've probably made things more weird.
Hey, it's okay. Social stuff is hard. I get ya. It's A-okay, Mello. It was honestly a little shocking how quickly he went back to being his normal peppy self. Well, do you want to tag along with us back to the cells?
Are you sure I wouldn't be intruding? I really don't want to make things more awkward.
Nonsense! It takes at least 3 to make a party after all. Besides, Takiko will be wondering where you are.
Well, if you're sure you don't mind, I'd love to. You two seem pretty awesome sauce.
Awesome sauce? Why was the pink thing listening in? Oh, these fucking loading screen comments. The three of us wandered around the facility for a small while, attempting to find the cells. Eventually, we managed to find the foyer that led to all of them. Entertaining, or distracting ourselves with small talk, on the way there. So yeah, that's how I got banned from that artist alley. Luckily, not had another incident like that again.
I stopped myself from going to too many artist alleys since I always end up spending way too much money. It's bad.
Let me write that down.
I think we're here now. This looks organized enough. Oh, yeah, all the doors are labeled. Oh, 11. 11, Mint Burn. 12, Maiko Yuzuki. Oh, this is yours. Wait, why is your name put like that? With the apostrophe things around it.
Huh? That's really strange. I guess I must be special. Not really, but that's fun to think. But that's fun to think that, isn't it?
Well, hey, it's always good to keep a positive mindset. It's probably just some sort of admin error. I wouldn't worry about it too much.
I'm feeling really eepy after all that. I think I really have to just crash for the night. Sorry. I just hope I'll be able to sleep.
I know a few things that might help if that's anything.
Well, usually I just read fanfics until I feel tired, but I'm sure I can manage without it. If I really struggle tonight, I might, take you up on that offer another day, though.
Maiko seemed to head to her cell, getting ready to open it and see what was inside, but she turned around and smiled at us for a second.
You stay safe, okay? I know it doesn't mean much coming from me, but you both seem like really good people. I don't want you getting hurt.
Don't worry. I can protect the both of us. Been training my whole life for it. Dracul flexed to make his point, but it was sort of hard to see how much exactly he had under his hoodie. Not that I was looking for it. That isn't exactly a priority at the moment. You just focus on getting a good night's sleep and we'll catch up in the morning.
Alright, see you tomorrow. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
She withdrew into her room. She was a bit strange, but she always seemed to have good intentions. I looked back at Dracul. He seemed to be doing a bit better compared to earlier. I guess this took his mind off things. Should we try to find ourselves? It's It's been a long day for both of us.
Iz!
Oh yeah, you might want to try and find Iz's as well. Maybe she'll be in it.
Maybe it's best if we give her some space for now.
Yeah, you're right. Let's just focus on getting some shut-eye. The last thing we want to be in this situation is tired.
I gave him a small smile and we started walking down, trying to find our named rooms. But Jakul took a pause, seeing a small group of people standing around and talking to each other. One of them seemingly making Jakul a little on edge.
Jesus!
Well, whatever. No one here is brain dead enough to actually bash someone's head in. Wait, never mind. No one here is man enough to commit to it. They'd all pussy out at the last moment. I mean, I agree a lot of them would be. A lot of them seem like they would be. But like, you got Fu here.
Still, it's probably best to lock your cell door, if we can. If anything, I reckon they'll be locking us in. Isn't it the whole point of prison? Well, this isn't the real prison, might I remind you?
No, it's not. What? I don't know if the fucking Irish accent is good. Like, if I should be doing it.
It's a damn good prison if they've invented a scenario where the prisoners want to lock themselves in their cells.
Doesn't matter. We're not going to be stuck here for as long as someone takes their fingers out their ass and puts two and two together.
Oi!
Hey, you!
Ezekiel stepped forward, staring down Ezekiel.
What? Who are you?
I won't stand for that!
Someone who doesn't appreciate you threatening my friend.
Ezekiel stared straight at me with a pissed-off expression.
Seriously, Sam? You're in your 20s and you're still snitching when someone's a little mean to you. Not able to stand up for yourself. No, this isn't about him. But you should be nicer to Shinku as well. This is about Iz. What do you think gives you the right to threaten my friend like that? The ginger bitch? She started it. Equal rights, equal fights.
Girl, what?
You were literally just talking about how you'd lose all respect if any of the guys killed any of the girls.
Listen, if you apologize now, I'm willing to accept it was just some sort of honest mistake because you were stressed. I just really don't want any bad blood between anyone in a situation like this. You understand that, right? If she wants an apology, she's gonna ask for it herself instead of getting her boy toys to shake me down.
Zeke, let's maybe not start anything on the first day. It's risky.
You wanna fucking go?
It's a terrible Irish accent.
I can't fucking take them if they wanna... I can fucking take them if they wanna go. You wanna go dungeons and dick eater?
Really?
Is this really the hill you want to die on? Zeke, I believe in you. If anyone here can take two guys at once, it's you.
What are you saying?
Christ, never mind.
Master Mediator, Lyra Chattel.
That doesn't solve things. I want you to understand that even if you don't want to, it's for the best we at least try to get along for now. I don't want to fucking play house with the peanut gallery.
You don't have to like them. Just try to tolerate them.
I never start anything I don't think I can take.
I just don't want you getting hurt over something that could have been avoided.
If you get hurt, it doesn't just affect you, you know.
He let out an extremely loud sigh, crossing his arms.
Fine, Jesus Christ. What are you, my dad? Get off my dick, okay? I'll drop it. Not because of any of the grade 1 psych bullshit you guys have been dropping, but just because I'm tired.
Sure thing. You think it's for the best?
Just because I'm dropping it in this case doesn't mean you have to take me. Doesn't mean you have to take it if people are being shitty to you, you know?
It's just really for the best we avoid conflict in the situation.
Oh, you've got a lot to learn, buddy. Don't worry, I'll show you the ropes.
Jesus Christ, when did this become a manspiration podcast? Hello? I thought we were talking about the shitty torture porn situation we were in. When would we get Zeke's top 10 high-protein foods for alphas to bulk on? I'm just happy we got that resolved, honestly. At least he's focusing his energy on something positive.
Just make sure you apologize to Iz soon, okay? Yeah, whatever. Have you seen your cells yet?
No. Are they nice? Surprisingly enough, yes. They seem to be focused around our talents, which is neat. My cell has a lot of useful plants, so if anyone gets ill, I can try to help. No, no promises. If it doesn't work, though, sorry. You're gonna throw you gonna throw any of the good stuff in there? I'm I'm not. I'm go. I'm going to grow chamomile if you want to calm down. No, I like this stuff that really makes you wind down. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Speaking of winding down, I'm gonna pop up peppercut? Parrot? I don't know how to say that fucking word. And crash. I don't know about you, but I'd literally rather do anything than think about what's going on right now. I'll catch you later, trying not to get hooked on lines of protein powder. Oh, try not to die either, I guess. She walked off, pausing by her door. Oh, yeah, Shin. We're neighbors, by the way. If I'm ever making too much noise at night, just bang on the wall until I shut the fuck up, I guess. Okay, bye. I like Lyra a lot. She's like a shitty person, but I love her. She slipped into the cell. Honestly, I was slightly relieved to know they were proper rooms and not literal prison cells. Right, my cell. I should probably turn in for the night. You're going to be alright, Shin. No, you're going to be alright, Shin. Mm-hmm. I think all of us just need some rest. Yes, definitely. Maybe someone will come to rescue us by tomorrow. I hope. I'm sure they will. They're probably on their way now. We better turn in now so we're not too sleepy and cranky to thank them when they do show up. I'll see you all tomorrow. Then, rest as well as you can, everyone. Night, Shin. See you bright and early tomorrow. Rest well. If you're struggling, I might have something. Sorry if I sleep before that, though. Don't die. God, I can't wait to see these people die. Oh my god. I entered my cell, letting out a sigh as I entered, not really realizing how tired I was until I saw the bed in front of me. Admittedly, it was a lot more cozy than I thought, although I don't think it mattered how cozy a room was. I'd always struggled to sleep in it. Still, they had my favorite books in here. They even had all my own novels. It was kind of crazy seeing them all in one place. Strangely, it sort of feels like home. A little too much like home when I saw it on the shelf. It was here. I stared at it for a moment. I know it was stupid to let it hold so much power over me, but even just the sight of it made me sick. I knew I couldn't stop staring at it. I couldn't keep seeing it every day I was trapped here. That was dangerous. So I quietly slipped it under my bed, far under my bed. Out of sight, out of mind. I could keep my proverbial skeletons in their closet. There's a lot of Chekhov's guns in this chapter. Not in this chapter, in this prologue. What was it? Well? Huh? A monitor in the far side of the room clicked on, the LED light slightly blinding compared to the cozy lamplight of my room. Ow! Before I could fully process what was going on, a voice started to blast from the monitor.
Hello, prisoners! Settling in nicely, enjoying yourselves. If you find black mold anywhere, no you don't. Not our problem. What are you gonna do, report us to the police?
Yes, I am.
Anyway, someone dropped a fat donation recently. Really excited to see us kick this off. Good to see so many people are pumped to see proper justice. Or just, see rich people suffer. You do you, I'm not gonna judge. But as people have been so donation happy, we thought we really must reward our lovely audience. And that means exposing our prisoners.
Yippee!
And so, by popular request,
It's just slowly moving down.
it's time for the first edition of course they did it. They're an ultimate. Let's take a good old look at the polls here. It seems you want to see prisoner 11 and prisoner 08. That we can certainly do. But to start us off, I thought we'd thank the wonderful staff for making this all possible by putting in their most popular suggestion. So to kick this off, we've got prisoner 07,
Oh.
Taka Hero.
Taka.
You might be thinking, is he even smart enough to commit some sort of crime? The only crime I'm seeing here are his shitty outdated one-liners. Let me tell ya, he's done way worse than drop some skibbity Ohio bullshit unironically.
That's gonna age so poorly.
What they don't tell you about celebrities is usually they've got a whole team behind them, a massive crew, a big massive production family. But in Taka's case, it was more of a dysfunctional, abusive family. Taka really managed to hit every workplace violation and human rights violation humanly possible. It's almost impressive. You could call his show literally not safe for work, considering the sheer number of OSHA violations. He subjected his crew to long work hours, under minimum wage pay, no breaks, no food, limited hygiene products, restricted access to medication on long projects, and that's all the stuff you can blame on him being negligent.
You can't do that, man.
To know how the verbal abuse his staff, constantly treating them like shit and expecting them to cater and bend to his every want and need just because he was a star. Everyone agrees they'd rather work for the devil than Taka Hero, cause at least you expect to get heat stroke in hellfire. Oh yeah, Taka staff frequently got heat stroke due to the long hours, poor planning, and obscene filming conditions on some of his more ambitious productions. As far as Taka's concerned, he's paying them something, so nothing matters aside from getting good content, even if he has to stage it. But you didn't hear me saying it. I'd say all of this is pretty standard celebrity bullshit, but it's unique to be that shit of a boss that your own workers pay to put you in this game. Guess
Wowie.
you are finally memorable, Taka. Congrats. TLDR, grab the ukulele, Taka Hero, you're gonna need it.
The ukulele. The toxic gossip train.
Moving on from Mr. Yeast or whatever,
Oh my
we've got
god.
prisoner 11, our mellow little herbalist Mint.
Hi,
He
11.
could never hurt a
11.
fly, could he?
Hello, Mint.
You know, I really think it's so sweet of him to offer you all medical care in a situation like this. But personally, I'd be wary of taking it, just between you and me. After all, his last patient only just started recovering, coincidentally, right after we kidnapped Mint. Funny. Or maybe it's not such a coincidence, considering Mint had been covertly poisoning his last patient to intentionally keep him sick, letting him slowly wither into a sickly, weak version of his former self. Always nauseous, constantly having headaches, feeling too ill to get out of bed or resist treatment.
Why is this not working? Hold on.
Too ill to even see or support his wife and children who depended on him.
That was really weird. I hope that my voice is still
That's
being
horrible.
caught on.
Why would that Irish freak even do that? You might be
Oh,
asking.
on the video.
Well, dear audience, hold your breath. After all, it gets worse.
Does
After
it?
all, that poor little patient who Mint was treating with a healthy dose of nightshade was Mint's own father and the sole financial support for his family. Not that I'm sure Mint noticed the absence of a provider. After all, he was making a pretty penny claiming his father's health insurance money due to his constant chronic illness and pocketing it. Didn't expect that from someone like him, I'd be drinking lots of water tonight if I was you, Maiko. tonight's little remedy could be the first in Mint's new treatment plan. Well, at least it can't get more fucked up than that, you might be thinking, naively. Don't you worry, we saved the worst until last. Prisoner 08, Ismini Cersei, proving girls can do it too. Touching! Of course, it's the Nepo baby that is the most fucked up out of this bunch. What more could you expect? Let's just tear the bandage off here. Nice and simple. Might help you think about who to really trust in a killing game.
Does that mean Takiko isn't an Nepo baby? That's surprising, actually. Kotaro from original
is a murderer.
From original Danganronpa Antebellum. He was my favorite in the original. Apparently he was a survivor. He was gonna be a survivor before they rebooted it. What? No, she...
But she could never properly commit. No, she didn't want to get just her own hands dirty. Ismini convinced her freaky classics Cambridge college loser friends to pull a little prank on one of the professors none of them liked. They got the professor drunk and dragged him into the woods, planning to trick him into thinking he was being sacrificed. They thought it was fitting. His seminar was on rituals. Kind of fucked up, but what else can you expect from people who enjoy writing about Oedipus? All Ismini's friends thought they were just going to humiliate their drunk professor, leaving him there and let the school board deal with him in the morning. So you can imagine they were likely a little shocked when Ismini's retractable dagger wasn't quite as retractable as she'd said.
Mena, you can't do
And
that.
they suddenly had a corpse on their hands. What Ismini had claimed to be an accident. But it clearly wasn't. Not wanting to be implicated in a murder, the friends helped hide the body and the evidence, and they never spoke of it again. Ismini, being an absolute unempathetic freak, thought that would be the end of it, and she went on with her life, happy as a stuck-up bitch like her can be. Never mind how traumatized the rest of her friends were from the events of that night, specifically one called Koda. Now, Koda was a sweet, slightly pathetic boy, on track to becoming an ultimate, actually. But the guilt of that night and the ensuing lack of transparency or empathy from Ismini eventually caused him to have a mental breakdown and drop out of university.
Okay, so it is Ismini.
His
That's
life
good to know.
hasn't been the same since. He barely has it together anymore, and his once promising future has fizzled out.
You know, I feel like... Actually, no, I can't say that yet.
But I guess when you have rich parents, an ultimate title, and almost universal respect in your field, you're able to just say womp womp and move on with your life. At least, that's what Ismini did. No remorse at all. In fact, she's glad she killed her professor. She still, to this day, feels like he deserved to die. Maybe the gods ordained it or whatever. I don't know what classics kids think. That concludes our first 3 reveals. I think this was very informative into what these prisoners are actually like. You can make your own judgments, of course. I'm sure you'll come to the right conclusion here. But before some of you go and start feeling betrayed, thinking, they couldn't have done that, just remember, of course they did it. They're an ultimate. Okay, now go to bed. I've got shit to do. If you've got any questions, wait until the morning. Bye.
The monitor switched off and I was left in a stunned silence, staring at the blank screen. I was speechless. I didn't know what to think. I couldn't imagine any of the people trapped here as proper criminals before this. If those 3 had done such bad things, then what about the others? And what about... I need to find a way to destroy it eventually. Just putting it under the bed wasn't enough. But I could destroy it all I liked. It wouldn't erase what I'd done. And when it was illustrated out fully, when they saw what had happened to her, I could no longer pretend I was a good person. Not to myself, at least. Or at least, I could no longer avoid thinking about it. No longer dance around the topic. Only thinking about it in terms of how to ignore it. But the situation was stressful enough as it was. So until then, I'll waltz on the edge of it if I must. Because to not do anything rash, when your life's on the line, you must put value into your own life. Make it something worth treasuring, keeping, not throwing away. The question then becomes, how do you put value into a life that has done so much wrong? How do you sleep at night knowing you've pushed people to pay to have you killed? Is it easy to love your family when you're slowly killing one of them? Do you trust yourself to make friends when you've put the guilt of a murder on their shoulders? How do you put worth into a life that caused everything to fall apart? I figured if I did it again, perhaps this time it would fix it. So I did what I did best. I wrote. Thinking back on it now, that first night I really do think I understood you. I realize now, not everyone can be strong all of the time. I'm a lot nicer to myself now. Of course, the Tory is a murderer. What does that mean? Like, what is a Tory?
Well, what about that? We finally got this shit going. It's my pleasure to announce that lockdown has officially started. I'll be your wonderful out-of-prison warden, Amelia Carmine. You may have seen me around protests, getting thrown into cells by pigs. Got quite the rep, you know. But it's good to see some fuckers who actually deserve it on the other side of the bars for once.
Wow.
And trust me, there's some real shit stains. Did you see the 3 announced today? Freaks, all of them. Guess you can't expect anything less from Ultimates, but didn't know we'd be plunged head first into the crazy cunt bucket.
Oh.
Whatever. It's not my place to judge them. That's your job. You better not be fucking stupid about this just because you find them hot or whatever. Throughout these streams, whenever we have a little freak drop like that, where we show the levels of bullshit these rich idiots have done, it'll be your job to pass judgment on them. You can either decide a prisoner is entirely corrupt and, like, deserves to die or whatever, and we'll treat them accordingly. Honestly, most cows here deserve that judgment. Don't let their crocodile tears and pity sob stories about how their dad took away their phone for a week fool you. Remember, every self-made millionaire has a billionaire father with a diamond mine behind him.
Huh?
But if we somehow manage to make a mistake, and there's hypothetically a moderately good person on the pile of ultimate horse shit, then you can vote them worthy of redemption. Not like there'll be many of them, will there? You can't seriously think any of these nepo bitches are good people.
Not all of them are nepo babies. I don't think you know what
Just
nepotism
be wise
is.
when you vote. The prisoners are the most affected by the judgments. For all you know, letting someone know you believe they can be redeemed might set off a bomb of self-righteous egotism in their heads, and suddenly you're wishing you could change it.
Foreshadowing is a narrative device. I say that, but, like, that kind of didn't... I don't know how to explain it. You'll see. Oh, so yeah, the people actually got to vote for this, and I assume this prologue in the next chapter after it gets revealed, and I assume we're gonna be able to vote for the rest when they get revealed too.
Just know, whatever you vote, shit's gonna go down, and I am so here for it. There should be some kind of link to where you can make your judgments on the stream's webpage, or where you downloaded it from. Unless you're watching an archive, then you're shit out of luck, buddy. Gotta hope that those who are watching live didn't vote like literal toddlers. No offense, I'm sure some of you are smart, but when you get a large group to vote on something, a group of them are always morons. Now, we've gotta shut down the stream for a little bit of essential maintenance. And to change the URL so the feds don't catch us. They'll give up soon, their lazy asses can't persist on anything. But Hi, FBI officer. If you're watching, you better be prepared to play tag for a long-ass time if you want to silence us.
Amelia, this is Japan. I don't think the FBI are watching or involved in trying to catch
You guys
you.
better fucking behave when voting, okay? God, it'll be nice to finally put those rich scum in their place.
What's it called? What's the Japanese equivalent of the FBI? Yeah, NPA, National Police Agency. That's what that is in Japan.
Next time we tune in, I'll give you a little bit of a review of everything you missed in the prison, a little update on our lovely prisoners, and a reveal of exactly what your judgments were. Yada yada, you know the drill. You're not brain dead. I don't have to explain it like you're 5.
Yes, you do.
Unless you're some metal toddler watching death streams. See you next time on Lockdown. Until then, keep it real, loose lips sink ships, and don't forget her.
Who's her? Okay, well, that's the end of the prologue. I think. I don't think there's anything after this. Well, we will... Hold on. Yeah. We will start the first chapter of Danganronpa Antebellum Lockdown next time. It won't be like the previous Danganronpa streams where it's one super long daily life video. I think I'll probably do daily life in one video and each part of the class trial in one video. But the post trial will be its own video after class trials. You'll see how I do it. You'll see. But I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.